Alright, what's up, y'all? I fucked this video up last time because I wasn't talking close enough to the into the fucking microphone on the phone or some shit, and I sounded low as fuck, man. I really gotta be heard on this shit. And as always, since I'm the only one to watch my damn videos. Yeah, I'm on the mad shit right now. I gotta do it vertical because I don't know how to do it widescreen at this point. Let's say Steelers versus Seahawks. Okay, let's just say Steelers versus Seahawks. I'm gonna talk about. Okay, I got the new gen game. Like, I don't know if it's, you might want to say current gen because they say the Xbox One X is the shit and all that shit. But I don't got no problem with this shit. This shit's cool to me. Got no problem with it. When I bought this shit, it's the Xbox One S is $100 less than what it was when it came out without the Kinect. And the Xbox One S is an upgraded version of the regular Xbox One. So yeah, but whatever. Let's get into it. One of the things I don't like, we're gonna get into it already, alright? And this gonna be I always have a hard time naming my fucking videos. This is gonna be the shit I don't like about these games on this new gen. Current gen, new gen, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Alright, let's get into the game. You are currently not controlling the team. You try to continue. Yeah, I would like to continue. All right. Of course, you know, it looks great. It looks great and all that shit. That's that long shot. I don't really play story mode. We're zooming in and zooming out right now. Go ahead and get to the goddamn game. 2 minutes done without the goddamn camera. I don't know if this phone will go off or what. Damn it. We still got loading. It's 2019. And we still have to wait for load screens. Alright. So yeah, it looks great, all that shit. We know all that shit. Because I am late getting this shit. Okay, they got that. Alright, get to it. Alright, well, I done skipped most of the shit. I ain't mean to skip all that. But you see how good this shit look. They done skipped all. I done skipped too much. Which y'all know how the presentation and shit go, I think. Alright. So look how good this shit look. This 18. This ain't even 19. This is 18. This ain't 19. This is 18. I'm gonna show you one cool thing I like that they do. And I'm gonna elaborate on that. Okay, it looks great. Players look great. Field look realistic. It's high def, 4K and all that shit. I think it's 4K. I don't know if it's a 4K TV or not, but it's a good goddamn TV. It's like a widescreen this shit. But I can't. Le'Veon Bell. Okay, you see how they introducing the players? You see how they showing all the players? That's fly, right? That's fly shit. See how they showing the players? They just showed the offense. Now, they show the defense and shit the same way. They show the defense the same way. Oh, damn, Le'Veon Bell is gone. Woo, touchdown. All right. I done put this game on for example. I ain't watching this shit. Okay. So, you just saw him show the players. All right. And I skipped the first part. Like, when the game come on, they show Antonio Brown doing his dance. They show people doing the football players coming out of the fucking tunnel and all that shit, right? And they introduce all your players. The way you saw, they introduced the Steelers defense. They introduced the Steelers defense, Steelers offense. They introduced their defense too. So I guess since the Steelers, when I just showed it, the Steelers were the offense was on the field, and the Seahawks defense was on the field. They're going to show the Seahawks defense and all that shit, right? And that shit look fly, right? Tell me why the fuck when you play on franchise mode, they don't introduce your players. They don't introduce your players. They don't. Not even, well, you might say, well, they must introduce them at the start. At the start of the season, when you don't know really who they are. Well, they don't really know who they are. And the big games like the AFC Championship and the goddamn Super Bowl, division playoff game, they must introduce them then, right? No, they don't introduce my players throughout the whole fucking. This shit might cut off. If we do, I'll make a part 2. I wish I would have showed that first part. But they showed him like coming out of the tunnel, Antonio Brown doing his dance like that. Okay. They never show they never introduce my players or nobody player, not the computer players or nothing, when I'm playing a franchise. All they do is the game come on with the little fancy shit. If you're playing the Chiefs, Travis Kelce can do his dance on the way out of the tunnel. People do their little shit, but you don't introduce my players. I feel like you might feel like, nigga, you know who the fuck your players is. If you playing a franchise, you playing for like 15 years, you know. That's not the point. The point is, give me all the fancy shit I paid for. You know, the only reason I went out and bought this shit after so long is because the shit looked good as fuck. And it's supposed to feel like real football. You're supposed to think you watching this shit on fucking TV. Every time you watch TV, they introduce the players. Every time you watch a football game, they introduce the players in a dope way. Introduce my players. That's one of the fancy things I should have on this Madden, on the Xbox One S. You should introduce my players every time. Like, you know, like I said in other videos, I'm going to give it another video. But it's like, yeah, they don't, on franchise, they don't introduce you guys. And cloud franchise, I can't do cloud franchise right now. But I don't think cloud franchise would be different because, I'm just thinking it'll be different. But I can't get on it right now because every time I try to go on it, it say, you already have an account. And they got my brother name on the shit, and I can't do a cloud franchise. And I think that's through the internet, because you got offline franchise, you got cloud doing offline. But I can't get in it. I can't do it because my brother account keep popping up, and he say he didn't make the account in my room. I'm thinking this nigga done snuck in the room and playing my game, but he say he didn't do it. So I don't know what the fuck. So I'm on this offline. Okay, I'm not done. They don't introduce your players the way I just showed you on here in any game on franchise. I don't give a fuck. They don't do it in the Super Bowl. They don't do it in the AFC Championship game. They don't ever do it ever. Okay? And another thing, they don't show you the player of the game every game. They don't show you the player of the game every game. You know, as far as you're supposed to inform us throughout the game. Now, as you play the game, they'll tell you what's going on. You know, if your DB got Second pass deflection, third pass deflection, second interception. If your wide receiver, third catch, 100 yards. They'll throw up little stat lines, and that's fly too. They'll throw out little stat lines, like how that little bar pop up, zoom, like the real NFL, zoom. 3 catches, 74 yards, zoom, zoom, zoom. They'll show the quarterback, zoom. Wide receiver, 3 targets, 1 catch, 3 targets, 2 catches. They'll show all that, right? But as far as letting me know, motherfucker, when the game come on, introduce the crowd to my team, bitch. Like, I know who they are, but introduce the crowd to my team. That's fucked up that they don't. They don't tell you the player of the game every game. Like, as far as this new gen system should go, like on Xbox 360, they did all this shit. They introduced the players. They didn't show them standing over their name and shit, doing goofy shit like I just showed you, but they showed a picture and a name. They introduced them. That's better than them not introducing them at all on this game. And on 360, Madden. I had Madden 17 on 360. They showed the player of the game every game. The player of the game every game. They told you who it was. And I think this game also don't give a lot of credit to defense. Because I just played the Super Bowl. I'm playing cornerback right now on this Xbox One X shit on Madden 18. I'm playing cornerback, and they gave the MVP to the wide receiver. He had 5 catches and like 80 yards and a touchdown. And as a defensive back, I had 7 tackles, 2 picks, and a tackle for loss. I think I should have won that motherfucker because it's so hard for defensive players. I'm not saying defense should always win over offense, but a pick is a big thing. 2 picks is huge. 7 tackles as a DB. Come on now. For real. And 1 interception, I returned it for a touchdown, but they called it back. They did some Patriots cheating shit on my ass. But they don't tell you the player of the game. And I think this shit I'm telling y'all that they don't do, Madden 17 on 360 did. They showed you the player of the game. Defensive players won player of the game sometimes. They did sometimes. What else? I'm not finished yet. Bitch! So, the game's still playing as I talk. I just want to show y'all that front part. I'm a franchise player. I play franchise, and I heard a dude on YouTube the other day talking about how they don't look out for people that play franchise. They trying to, like 2K focuses the most shit on my career and shit like that. They probably put a lot into this long shot shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about long shot. I'm not trying to play it. I'm not trying to do a fucking story mode. I just want to play. All I want to do is play football seasons and go out there and play my position, play football seasons year by year by year and stack a history and see how great I can play this position. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do a fucking story mode. I don't want to come from the bottom and all that shit. Even though I'm doing this franchise shit, and I chose to be a player, and I had to come up, and you got to come up in that. But I didn't pick late draft pick. I picked early draft pick, cornerback. So, I came up fast, and I'm the shit. I'm a 99, still getting XP. So I don't want to do that whole story mode shit, get drafted, all this shit, whatever with that shit. And the same go for 2K. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do that fucking my career shit. All I want to do is just play game by game by game the number of games I want. And the only thing about it, I just wanted to keep going because back in the day, they got season. I would play season, and the season usually came with the playoffs, but now you can pick season or playoffs. Why don't you just want to jump into the playoffs without the season? Why would you want to just jump into the season without the playoffs? But I will play that season, and it'll be over. I play it until it's over. Play the playoffs, it'll be over. And most time I win the championship, and I say, "Damn, it's over with." Now I got to start all over. But when you can do, I don't know which one it is for that on the 2K. I got 2K19. I don't know which one it is. My GM, my whatever the fuck. But when I went to my GM, it was like taking me through this story mode type of shit. And I don't want to do this story mode. I just want to play infinite games until the shit run out. Like on Xbox 360 with NBA 2K14, man, I played. It's the association. They should have left the shit how it was and just added the new fucking graphics. It was the association. You could just play 50 seasons. You could play like, was it 50 seasons? Yeah, the shit with the 50, you can play 50 seasons. And I played this shit all the way through. I had 2 players make it to the Hall of Fame. When I first got in there, I had created a player. And he was the shit. He made it to the Hall of Fame. Then when he got done, like 20 more years went. So that was dope. So that's pretty much it. What else does Madden not do? This new gen Madden shit. On my season, I started realizing that, hey, my cornerback wasn't making the Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He's not making the Pro Bowl. And I'm like, am I not doing good enough? What is it? Then I started getting discouraged and saying, maybe I can't play this position. Maybe I should play wide receiver like I was. On my other game, on the 360 shit, I was a wide receiver on 17. I was the shit. Broke all Jerry Rice records. I was approaching the what record is it? All leading receptions, lead the most receptions list. I was approaching that record, but then I got the Xbox One and I left that shit alone. So I was getting discouraged. Like maybe I should go back to wide receiver or whatever. I can't play this position, and I'm thinking, well, hey, I ain't getting enough picks or I ain't getting this or that. So I went and looked at other top DBs on my franchise, and I looked and saw their stats. And I went to like Richard Sherman. Like, I'm a big fan of Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman is the shit. You know what I'm saying? He was held on the Seahawks. But I went to look at his shit. And what I saw the difference was the fucking tackles. He was averaging about 70 tackles a season. And I would average like 35 tackles. So the tackles, he's getting twice the tackles. So I'm like, how's he getting twice the tackles? How is he getting twice the tackles? Since I'm new to this position, I've been playing it since I've been playing it like 3-4 seasons. It's like I had to fucking look, and on the I didn't get it. I'm like, I can't play this shit. I need to get off this shit. So on the score ticker where you playing the games, when you play your games, it's the score ticker right at the bottom. It shows the score and it shows this. It showed the score and how much time left in the game. So it showed this game and it showed 12 minutes left. this the score. 12 minutes left in this game. And I'm like, 12 minutes? I play 6 minutes a quarter. So that's why they're getting twice the tackles. They playing like regular football time. Like I'm playing 6 minutes a quarter. I'm playing 10 now. I'm gonna see how that work. And I'm gonna tell you when I'm playing 10. They playing 15 a quarter, like the NFL. So I'm like, oh, that's why they're getting twice the tackles. Okay, so I go to try to change it to I don't know if you ever played. I don't know if y'all ever played NBA 2K, but when you start your season, you can put how many minutes you want to play a quarter, and you can make the computer play the same minutes. So it's all fair. But to keep it G, the computer can't score at a rate that I can in the same amount of time. But that ain't my fucking fault though. So whatever. So I want it all fair, and you could put like if I'm playing 6 minutes, 8 minutes a quarter, simulated quarter minutes, I could put it on 8. Guess what doesn't have that? Madden. Madden don't have that. So all you could do to be a Pro Bowl contender is play long ass games. I want to play 6 minutes a game because I'm playing the whole football season. I'm playing all 17 games. I'm not simulating shit. I don't simulate nothing. On the NBA game, I would have to simulate shit. But that's why I put it on 14 games a season at like 6 minutes. I don't want to play that fucking long. Like, goddamn. It don't take that long for you to get your ass whooped in a game. So, the only thing you can do is play a long ass fucking time. I'm on 10. 10 minutes ain't 15. But we're going to see how it go. So that's fucked up. Like, that's real fucked up. I can't even make the computer play the same minutes I play. So I'm forced. I'm forced into an unfair game, to an unfair league. The league is not fair to me. If I'm playing every game at this time frame and they're not, the league is not fair to me. It's unfair. It's like they're playing more than I am. They're on minute steroids. So it's just, I'm forced to play in a not fair league. And that's one of them things, like, I don't know if Madden 17 had it on 360 or if they have it, but that's one of them things, like, how the fuck could y'all not have that in there? It's like, my friend said that, my homeboy said that, I told him I had bought Madden 17 on 360, and, he kind of clowned me for buying that shit on the 360 because he say all they do is throw that shit together on the 360. All they do is just fuck it up on purpose so you can buy the new gen. Okay, so, I took that to heart months later because he been saying that shit, but I took that to heart months later when I got my income taxes and shit. I went and bought the shit. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go ahead and buy this shit. If a new system come out, fuck it, I'm not getting it. Fuck it, whatever. I'll go ahead and purchase it. Some people were saying get the PS4, but the PS4 ain't come with no game. My Xbox 360 came with 2K19. So, if you ask me, okay, he said they throw the Xbox 360 shit, old gen shit together. If you ask me, Madden franchise on the new gen, because it's a new gen until another gen come out. So, Madden franchise on a new gen, they don't introduce your players. They don't do player of the game. And they don't have sim quarter minutes. This shit look through together too. So they throwing this shit together too. It's like they threw this shit, they slung it out there it's kind of like what the dude said. He's like, yo, as a video game, you're supposed to take care of your fans. And you're going to have different kind of fans. You're going to have fans that want to play long shot. I'm sure a lot of players, Madden players, want to play the long shot and go through the story mode. You know, but you're going to have people that like franchise. You're going to have Ultimate Team people. You know, you're going to have different types of fans. Why not cater to all the fans? Like, I'm pretty sure they just cater to long shot and Ultimate Team. It's people that play Ultimate Team that they say they're having a good time. But how does Ultimate Team work? I think you just pick a bunch of great players and play people online and shit like that against, with your Ultimate Team or some shit. I don't know, but I like French. I like having a team, playing my position, and going game by game by game and seeing how great I can be at this position. But they make it damn near impossible. Like the dude said, if the fans of franchise mode was a baby, Madden would go to jail for neglect. Like defects would come get mad because they don't look out for us franchise mode lovers. You don't have player of the game in it. No sim quarter minutes. And what else I said? You don't introduce my players. I should get all the fancy shit. If I bought this shit for the money I bought it for, I should get all the fancy shit. It looks great. 4K, I get it. It looks great. All that shit looks amazing. All the players look like each other. The helmets look shiny as fuck. I get it. It looks great. But Antonio Brown is caught on Richard Sherman. Ha! He just caught on his ass. Hell no. That's what's up. But, it's like what else about it? In the deflections don't look real, man. The deflections don't look real. When I go up and deflect the pad, I want it to look real. It deflects, but I want it to look real. Like all that happens is, why does every time I deflect the ball going to wide receiver's hands, but he ends up dropping it and then call it a deflection? Like, that's not a goddamn deflection. That's a drop. Every time you go for a deflection, the ball ain't gonna hit the receiver's hands against a 99 cornerback, because I'm a 99 cornerback right now. A deflection is you should swat the fucking ball down. I rarely see any real fucking swats. Like, gotta do better with the shit. And what else about it I don't fucking like? You still got the goofy shit. Like, as a player, you can't do but so much. You can't control but so fucking much. And trying to get my thoughts together. I ain't even started talking about 2K19. Shit. But the cornerback matchups, they have it on balanced. I don't know what the fuck they mean by balanced, but when it's on balanced, I'm guarding the weakest receiver for 75% of the game. It's like they only put me on the strongest guy on balanced the last quarter. That's fucking stupid. You literally have to go to cornerback matchups and go to by overall. So the best corner can guard the best receiver. Like when you watch the NFL, this is what happens. The best corner always wants to be on the best wideout. You never see Josh Norman or fucking Richard Sherman or fucking these top cornerbacks, Akeem Talib. You never see the guy say, I don't want to guard his ass. I'm scared. I don't want to guard his ass. I'm a pussy. I don't want to get caught on. I don't want to score a touchdown on me. So it should be like that anyway. It should go by overall anyway. So every game I have to go. For some reason, I could only change it to that on the plays in the game. I can't go to some fucking I can't go select some shit outside of the game where I could just have like that for the whole season. For the rest of the season. And it's some stupid shit like because I'm not the coach. So I can't when you're not the coach and you're the player, you can't fuck with lineups. You can't fuck with lineups. You can't release people. You can't what else? You can't do nothing a fucking coach or owner do. But I guess when you on the field, you fucking can. Cause guess what? Guess what, motherfucker? When you on the field, you picking the goddamn plays. You are picking the plays. The only way you're not picking the fucking plays is if you go to coach suggestions. But really, you got the option to make the fucking defense run any fucking play you want it because you can pick the plays. So they kind of defeat that. You know, what they're trying to do. Because they're trying to say, you're not a player. You just play. You don't control shit. You just play opposition. Okay, I get that part. Yeah, I get it. So I can't select none of this shit outside of the thing. I can barely even challenge plays. But when I'm on the field, you're in control now, buddy. Pick us a play. But I don't want to pick plays, so I do coach suggestions and shit like that. But that's kind of fucking stupid. So yeah, as far as Madden go, I think that's about it. They shitted on us, franchise players. I think that's about it. Now 2K19. Where the fuck do I start? You know, when I first put the game on, you know, when I got this game is 50 something fucking gigabytes, man. I had to fucking wait all day for this game to download. I got it like 10 o'clock in the morning when they bought the system, the game, all the shit. Came, put the code in. The shit took all day. I had to go to work and come back home from work to play the shit. And it still wasn't downloaded when I got off work. And I get off work at 11 p.m. But, yeah. I want to say Travis Scott got like 4 songs on this game. He got Sicko Mode. He got Stargazing. I was jamming to that shit, man. I fuck with Travis Scott, Astro World, like a little. I kind of fuck with Astro World. You know what I'm saying? And they got